It brings us to the 70th verse of the second chapter, wherein Krishna gives another characteristic of a person who is there in this material world, but he is not disturbed by the way the material nature works. This is the fourth analogy that Krishna is giving for us to understand how a transcendental person works. He says, Apuryamanam achala pratishtham samudramapah pravishanti yadvat tadvad kamaya pravishanti sarve sashantimapnoti nakamakami. He says, a person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desires that enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled but is always still, can alone achieve happiness, and not the man who strives to satisfy such desires. We see, during the rainy season, there is a lot of water that is pouring in, and because of that, all the rivers are heavily overflowing and they are all meeting the ocean. Plus, the water that is coming from the rivers is quite muddy. As the rains stop, the river water becomes clearer, but the flow of water gradually diminishes. And during the incessant summers, when scorching heat is there, at that time many rivers dry up also. There is no water. So practically there is nothing flowing in the ocean. But during the incessant flow of water in rains, or the clear water joining the ocean in winter, or no water at all coming in the ocean in summers, the ocean's size does not increase, does not decrease, its water doesn't change. What does this tell? Why this happens? Because we see ocean has far greater quantity of water than all the rivers combined can pour in. समुद्र में अनलिमिटेड पानी है, उसको फर्क ही नहीं है. उसी प्रकार से, जिस प्रकार से एक व्यक्ति के पास अगर 5,000 रुपए हैं, उसका 1 रुपए का सिक्का गुम हो गया, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. यस, लेकिन अगर किसी व्यक्ति के पास 5 ही रुपए हैं, उसका 1 रुपए का सिक्का गुम हो गया, फिर बहुत गड़बड़ होगी. और उसके पास 5 ही रुपए हैं और 5 रुपए उसे कहीं से मिलते हैं, वो तो 7th heaven में चला जाएगा. Yes, so Krishna says that the mind of a yogi is like that ocean. Material desires might keep coming in, he doesn't get disturbed. And when he is in trance, when no material desires are troubling him, still he doesn't get disturbed. So, as long as we are in this material world, desires will keep on coming. But desires are coming doesn't mean that the ocean should get disturbed. This is the mind of a yogi. This is how we can understand a transcendentalist. Many a times we feel that एक दिन ऐसा आएगा जब मेरी सारी भौतिक इच्छाएं खत्म हो जाएंगी. ऐसा दिन कभी नहीं आएगा. ऐसा दिन कभी नहीं आएगा. जब तक शरीर है, भौतिक शरीर है, अब भौतिक शरीर है तो भौतिक इच्छाएं आएंगी ही. It is like if the ocean says, from tomorrow onwards I'll close all the gates through which river water is coming. एक दिन ऐसा आएगा जब सारे नदियों के पानी को मैं बांध लगा के बंद कर दूंगा. ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. It doesn't happen. Similarly, a yogi thinking that at some point of time material desires will cease, it doesn't happen. So that's why a yogi must come to the platform of accepting all desires without getting agitated. Desires हैं, कोई problem नहीं. Yes, this is how a yogi is. He sees a beautiful lady and he thinks she is not for my enjoyment, she is for the Lord's enjoyment. He sees a big fat check अरे ये भगवान की सेवा के लिए दिया है, ये मेरे पॉकेट में डालने के लिए नहीं दिया है. यस, ही सीज द बेस्ट ऑफ ऑपुलेंट प्रसाद. ही सीज, अरे ये तो भगवान के द्वारा दिया गया प्रसाद है, ये मेरे खाने के लिए मुझे जितना चाहिए मैं लूंगा. सो एवरीवेयर, यस, ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वं यत्किंचित् जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथा. He enjoys everything with त्याग, with the concept of giving up the result. माग्रदः कस्यस्य धनम. He does not encroach on somebody else's property. This is the mentality with which a yogi works. We see very beautifully our acharyas explain, as long as we are desirous of something in this material world, we will always be in duality. भुक्ति मुक्ति सिद्धि कामी सकले अशांत. कृष्ण भक्त निष्काम अतएव शांत. भुक्ति material enjoyment, mukti liberation, siddhi mystic siddhic powers. Anyone who is desiring all of these, bhukti mukti or siddhi, sakale ashant, they will always be getting tossed according to the desires that come in and they go. But Krishna Bhakta Nishkama, he is like that ocean. Ataeva Shanta. He has no desire because he is serving Apta Kama and Purna Kama Lord Krishna. He is also Apta Kama and Purna Kama Bhakti. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.